Hello, everybody. Admit here. So I had transferred my account to the Asia server, and before all my patriotic USA fans tell me that I'm a traitor and all that, I want you to understand it was just a test. I'll be back to our beloved server soon, but I was just here to see. I wanted to see first of all if I could do like a unranked to legend series playing solo queue on Asia server because people had said like, oh, like everybody's so good on here, like the game's completely different. I can tell you after playing in a couple of legend lobbies that it was very similar to like what you experience on NA solo queue. It's not very different, and the queue times are really long. And maybe because like a time difference, I never checked like what the time would be in like some of the Asian countries of the players that are playing, but like it took me like 20 minutes to get a single game, and I played like 30 games. So I spent like all day spamming games. And again, just want to say the game is very, very similar to what it's like on my server and what it's probably like on your server if you're on a different server, like the EU server or whatever. So that I just want to say off the bat. And it's not like these players are like amazing, crazy. They're just like everybody else. Any other legend player you find, they'll be very similar to this. I would say though that the one big difference I see is they handle the pick ban phase a lot different. They like definitely prioritize banning point guards out. So they'll ban Becky, Reina, Yasmin a lot of time, and then they'll pick something like Nana. They love Nana. I don't know what it is about Nana, but the players here love Nana. I saw a lot of Nana and a good amount of Boa and stuff like that. So that's one thing. I think the BP makes more sense because like at the end of the day, there are so many good bigs in the game. If the other team bans 3 and then takes 1, you're still gonna have a good big available to take. So like it's not this dire thing where you have to ban all these bigs. Like there are like 6 amazing bigs you have to ban out. No, that's it. I don't even think it's worth banning. Maybe just ban Lan. I think Lan is good enough that it makes sense to ban her. But anybody else, like, just leave it. But they would sometimes ban out Kyle and Robbie and leave the rest. I guess just they don't want to deal with the rebounding. So I think that makes sense too. It's smart. But okay, it's a lot of yapping. So just want to show you the last game I had played. Again, I lost most of these games. It's not easy on 150 ping, but this game was versus a legend pre-made. They're all in this ace club or spade club, and they had like a good team comp. It was Lan, Becky, and Lucy. Lucy not played often, but she is good into single big comps. So sorry, wrong thing. Legends, yeah, this Legend team. My team is just random diamond players, and the game was really close, as you can see. So just want to show you because I think it's a good example. It's the most recent, and it's one of the more competitive games. And yeah, you can see how they play. Now again, mind you, like I'm a second and a half on average, like delayed. So, like I'm playing on my screen in the past, and so anything you see me doing, I kind of have to like assume like I have to like see into the future with a lot of the stuff I'm doing. So it's not easy. It's easier on a game like League where like a second is not like a huge deal. Like a second delay is not a huge deal in a game like League of Legends, but here it definitely is. It's the difference between like making a shot and not. I also may be exaggerating, but it may not be an actual second and a half, but it feels like a second and a half. That's all I can say. It feels like it. Oh, I want to say this about June. So I think if you're playing June, you should always be thinking about like first thing present in your mind should be like, I want to shoot threes. And then if that's not an option, then say, okay, like how do I get a 2? But you should always be trying to get a 3 when you can. I think too many Junes just default to playing for 2s. And they don't really like play for 3s. I think you should be always playing for 3s, and 2s are like, okay, if like it's not an option, then you just go for that. So I think it's a mindset thing that a lot of people don't do, and I probably would want to see that more. It does add a layer of complexity. Like if you're somebody who just feels comfortable dunking on June and now this is like an added layer, then maybe it's not worth it for you. I just think the proper way is to play it that way. So anyway, so far game is kind of whatever, nothing crazy's happened yet. So being down by 4 at 212 is totally fine, right? Like it's totally fine. But because we're both primarily dunking teams, like teams that'll be playing for 2 points, making up that gap is pretty difficult to do, right? Like you have to get 2 stops or you have to get 2 threes. So the pressure is on now, even though we have a lot of time, you still have to make up that deficit, and you're primarily scoring twos. So I would say, like, on average, if you're a dunking team and you go down by 6, at that point, then you now have to play for threes, because you'd have to then get like 3 turnovers, or I think maybe the math would be even 4. I don't know. You need to get a lot of turnovers at that point. So at that point, then you guys are playing for threes. So that's what we're doing now. My big says play for 3, so now I know she's going to screen for it. So great, we could definitely do that. And June does need a screen because he doesn't have any fancy shot. He has the rapid shot, but that's it. Like, once he starts his shooting animation, that's it. He's not moving. He's not like a character that has like up and under. Like, even then, up and under users need a screen. So yeah, definitely. If you're playing versus like a big and a scorer in front of you, of course you need a screen. But if it's just the scorer on you, then it's not necessary all the time. Anyways, I'm doing a lot of yapping, but we made up the deficit. We're back to only being down by 2. Okay. So now, the longer I can hold the ball, the better, because I have big heart. I'm stacking that shit. Sorry, don't mean to curse. I'm stacking big heart, so like, I'm totally fine holding the ball. If they're not going to pressure me and try and steal, then I'll hold that for as long as I want. And there I get a nice shot off. That's a pretty good, like, that's like your go-to combo when you want to shoot, is double aux, backstep, and then do a fadeaway. You make a lot of distance, and it's difficult to block that. They can contest it most of the time, but blocking it, they'd have to have been like pretty close to you. All right, so we made up the deficit, and we are now only down by 1, really. Because I think based off the pace of the game, they would be the last ones to have the ball. So I think we're only down. I think we're still down, even though we're ahead. When I said that, I think we're still down. So at this point, though, I don't need to play for threes. It's nice, of course, if I can get a 3, I'll take one. But I'm really just looking to get 2s if I can. 3 is just like a nice bonus if I get it. Because I'm comfortable being down by 1. Being down by 1, I'm comfortable with that. Being down by 2, I might feel more pressure to get a 3. But with how the game is right now, I feel totally fine just taking a 2. But there, I get a free 3, so I take it. I will say, the land played this game very passively for the most part. She could have blocked a lot of my shots, not a lot of my shots, but a good amount of my shots. She was kind of just like hovering too close to the basket. She was too concerned about me dunking when I wasn't even in range, really. I shoot there. I don't think it's a bad shot. I think that's a totally fine shot. This is a bad attempt. But then you see I'm lagging and I jump again, so I may have been lagging on my screen. I don't know for sure. Okay, but I get a free shot here, so I'll take it. And now we're up by 1 with 20 seconds left. I say up by 1 because we're gonna have the ball back last possession. So I think it's really up by 1. Like, I'd want to score a 3 here if I were the enemy team. But they decide just to go for a 2. And now we have last possession. So I guess maybe it's saying up by 1 is not correct, but I don't know. To me, that's how I view it. All right, so we just want to run the clock down. We don't want to give them another possession, so I want to dunk this like last second. The longer I hold the ball, the more likely it is that Becky steals from me, so I really don't want that to happen. But as she's passing me the ball, another intercept happens. Just to say, this Lucy had 4 intercepts this game. 4 is a crazy amount. She's not running interference expert or anything like that. She's got like crazy luck. But then again, like, you could say like passing lanes, we should have been passing the ball differently, whatever. That's beside the point. It is just crazy that she had 4 steals. So they had 5 steals total, and they had 5 rebounds. We had only 2. So the fact that this game was so close is pretty wild. It's just because we were scoring well. Yeah, that's it. So I just wanted to show that game. Legend lobby pre-made in a nice club. All that, I'm playing with randoms, and they're still beatable, very beatable. But yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to demonstrate what the lobbies look like, higher ELO, at least for the games I played. And the other 2 were very similar. I had played 2 other games with Legend players. I won 1 and lost 1. I was playing Dylan, so it's like, okay, maybe Dylan's broken, but either way, it was fun. I'm definitely going back to NA though. I'm not playing on this ping anymore.